A very good evening, everyone, and we welcome you all for one final time here at iLeague 2, and we are live from Bengaluru. A clash that will have all the reasons to celebrate football. And this contest will be coming to you live on the official YouTube channel of Sports KPI. And we are heading all the way from Dravid and Padukone Center of Excellence. Match number 54, which will witness the champions Sporting Club Bengaluru locking horns with their city rivals FC Bengaluru United. Call it the Bengaluru Derby if you may, but this clash is going to be an entertaining one. Both the sides have had their fair shares of ups and downs, but talking about ups, Sporting Club Bengaluru has already clinched the crown of I-League 2 2023-24. For Bengaluru United, they were off to a flying start. In fact, they were table toppers for a while, but eventually lost steam midway. And by the time they could garner themselves, things were already downhill. And eventually in the last 5 games, they have somehow hit rock bottom with just one victory, which is kind of pretty surprising. The match officials for the day, Mr. Senthil Nathan, the referee P. Muralitharan and Sunil Kumar Raj are the assistant referees, and Ajay Krishnan is the fourth official for the day. And match commissioner is Dinesh Madhavan Nair. Of course, an experienced man with the watchful eyes. It's going to be me, Rohit, who will be taking you through this enthralling fixture for the upcoming 90 minutes. It's pretty hot out here in Bengaluru, and as a result, the start had to be delayed slightly. That's the starting lineup for Bengaluru United. Nikhil G, Karthik, Rishabh, Rivav, Jerry, Chestapol, Lingdo, their skipper, Shriji Tar, K, Lalam Swama, Karthik Panikar, Feroz Ali, and Shoaib Akhtar. For Sporting Club Bengaluru, they are starting with Satyajit Bordolai under the sticks, Manoj, the skipper, Arjun Jayaraj, Johnson Matthews, Soumya Shimre, V. Vignesh, Shravan Shetty, Syed Umair, Ajit Arasu, Arif Sheikh, and Papuya. And for FC Bengaluru United, that's the subs for you. Of course, a few names to watch out for, the likes of Roshan Singh and Suraj Rawat for FC Bengaluru United. Obviously, the likes of Shaibalong Karpang and Neeraj Kumar, one of the most trusted names under the sticks, are on the bench today for Sporting Club Bengaluru. And the men who have been managing these sides for Sporting Club Bengaluru, it is none other than Chandrasekhar Rao Chinta. For FC Bengaluru United, it is Fernando Andreas Santiago Valera. And as things stand, this has been quite a topsy-turvy league. As things stand, Sporting Club Bengaluru have already been the champions. Today, though, is the day where they eventually get crowned officially. 13 matches for them so far, 10 victories, 3 defeats. And out of the last 5 matches, they have won 4 of their fixtures. Just to give you all a quick heads up, attacking on your frame from the left to the right, in their away yellow is Sporting Club Bengaluru, the Golden Tigers. And attacking on your frame from the right to the left in their flamboyant red are their city rivals, Bengaluru United. A task cut out, a task that will be fought for prestige. And of course, a city rivalry we have seen so many in recent times, particularly in India. The likes of Mohun Bagan Super Giants, the likes of East Bengal, and now with the inclusion of Mohammedan Sporting in the ISL, it's going to be a 3-prone race from one particular city. So obviously, with that being said, I reckon this is another city rivalry that can take flight in the upcoming days. Of course, both the teams have shown promise, particularly Sporting Club Bengaluru. A few names, the likes of Soumya Shimre, the likes of Syed Umair as well. Pretty promising, to be honest. And why not Arif Sheikh, Shravan Shetty as well. So they have built a pretty decent, a pretty strong base. A long-range effort there. was eyeing for that far post, considering the fact that the goalkeeper was off his line there. The Golden Tigers off to an early start, off to an early attacking start. Okay, now back with the possession is FC Bengaluru United. At the moment, the goalkeeper of Sporting Club Bengaluru, Satyajit Bordolai, he'll take his time. He has stepped into the boots of Neeraj Kumar today. Neeraj has been one of the safest pair of hands in the tournament so far. Here's an opportunity though. However, the ball has been snatched away, and now Sporting Club Bengaluru are on their way trying to find out an opening. It doesn't really look like there was much remaining on that attack. Quickly recapitulating the last 5 fixtures for SCB. They have beaten Kenkre 0-4 away from home. They've beaten Sudeva Delhi 0-1. They have got beaten by Sporting Club Goa away from home as well 4-3. And they have bested Dempo 3-0. Eventually before besting Maharashtra Orange as well. That's another lovely chance, opportunity floating in from the right. Sporting Club Bengaluru trying to consolidate themselves in the opposition half. Just trying to find out some opening, trying to create those spaces up from the left. Kind of a scrappy challenge. Should be told, also keeping in mind that these two teams are in action here. Well, of course, Bengaluru United, they have dropped out of the title race and also of the race of I-League. But another two teams who are definitely in the title race, not exactly in the title race, rather in the race for qualification of I-League. The second and the third team, Sudeva Delhi, taking on the Golden Eagles Tempo Sporting Club. And another fixture which has already been played out today, which means we'll have our second team for I-League. But who is it? Who is that going to be? That still remains a massive question mark. It looks like it's going to be a throw-in for the Golden Tigers. Currently, Dempo has the second position with 24 points from 13 games, while Sudeva Delhi is in the third position with 23 points, which means Sudeva Delhi will have to win today's contest if they are to qualify for I-League once again. And if once the Goan stalwarts who had dictated national glory, this can be an opportunity. A shot from range, just from outside that box there. It was Tomio Shimre eyeing for that far post, trying to put the goalkeeper under the pump. However, pretty decent work, to be honest, on that occasion. It is Srijitar under the stakes here. And all the way back to the goalkeeper, Satyajit Bordoloi, in fact. Apologies for that. Satyajit picks it back, rolls it on its way. Shravan Shetty. stationed out onto the far right. Yes, it's now Shravan Shetty. Does well to skip past his marker. All the way back to Satyajit once again. Steers it onto the left. And now dropping significantly back there. Johnson Matthews. That's another long ball. But eventually that's gone out for a throw-in. Sporting Club Bengaluru, definitely the side who's looked more aggressive than the other two. That's a push from behind. The referee's quickly blown the whistle. Laying down the law on that occasion there. We'll have a quick chat. Opportunity, it's with the free kick.
Hello. Answer.
Can the Golden Tigers strike first? Can they draw first blood here? There's going to be Johnson Joseph Matthews. Floats it into the box there. A bit of chaos altogether. And almost point blank range. Somehow Sporting Club Bengaluru has not struck the bullseye. That should have been poked into the back of the net. That was point blank range for SCB. But then somehow or the other he's managed to push that over the sticks. Could have done far better. That was mighty close. Another corner. This can be a possible opportunity. This can be another chance, another glorious opportunity for Sporting Club Bengaluru to try and sneak a lead there. Here comes the corner, floated onto the far post, but it eludes everyone and goes out of play. Going to be a throw-in nonetheless. So the Golden Tigers not really planning on leaving the opposition box at the moment. They're sitting tight and they're sitting pretty. Manoj Kannan with the ball now plays it onto the left there with Ajit Arasu. Back to Ajit. Ajit to Manoj. Manoj is manning a lot more central role today. There's an opportunity, but very well intercepted. Now trying to find a way. This can be a possible chance. Arif Sheikh, he was trying to unload a shot from distance. He had the space, could have gone slightly forward and belted one. But then he took it from miles away. And now Bengaluru United, they clear their lines. Now that's a lovely ball there. The first touch could have been slightly better. Decent effort coming in from Rishabh Dobriyal. And now Sporting Club Bengaluru once again with the ball. That's a poor giveaway. The idea was to try and set up the player coming in all the way from the left. But it was not to be. Back to Srijit once again. And now it's Karthik. Apologies, it was Buanga who plays it back to the goalkeeper. Rishabh.
Hello.
Rishabh plays it on to the far right. Back to the goalie again, Srijit. Srijit taking his time, rolls it further. Another short pass, and now that's a brilliant snatch, a brilliant interception coming in from the right. Another push there, referee blowing the whistle. Is it? No, referee says play on. There was kind of a tricky chance there. Johnson Joseph Matthews was once again trying to break free from the right, create that opportunity, go up the pitch and unload that cross.
Hello.
It was not to be. Chance goes begging.
ಚಿನ್ನದ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್ ಹಾಂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇದನ್ನು ಮೇನ್ ನನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಓಕೆ
That's another long ball.
ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ
Chested down by Bengaluru United. They're now playing the ball amongst themselves. Despite the relentless aggression of Sporting Club Bengaluru, except for that one chance where they were mighty close, where the ball was kind of chipped over the woodwork from almost point blank range. The rest of the attacks are still to find that venomous sting that usually come in on with now all the way from the left. Trying to figure out more space. This can be a good looking chance, but a very well taken block coming in from Bengaluru United just in the nick of time. But then that was traded away at the expense of a corner. Here comes the corner, but straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. He's not giving that away quickly enough. He'll hold on to that.
ஹலோ சொல்லுங்கள் சார் சார் ஓகே 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 பண்ணிக்கிறோம் சரி சார் பண்ணிக்கிறோம்
Does well. Again, playing amongst themselves. Bengaluru United. That could have been a cheap giveaway. A slightly heavy touch. And it could have been problems occurring for them. Throw in favor of Sporting Club Bengaluru. Quickly taken. That's another fine ball. A bit of body shielding there. But not done as it should have been. And that will go out of play there. Slightly scrappy at the moment. Both the teams kind of locked in a cagey affair here at the Dravid and Padukone Center of Excellence. We can see a few numbers up there in the stands, of course, enjoying the game. And this is decent possessional football from Bengaluru United on the way on the far right. Looking for space. A nice gentle tap there. Does well to keep it under control. Very well created. Takes their time. Plays it back.
ಹಲೋ ಹಲೋ ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್
And now to the far left. Decent exchange of passes.
ಅವ್ರು ಜೂಮ್ ಬೇಡ ಅಂತಾರೆ ನೀವು ಬೇಕಂತೀರಾ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರು
All the way back to the goalkeeper.
ಅವರು ಇನ್ನೂ ಪ್ರಶಾಂತ್ ಅವ್ರು ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ವೈಡಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಬಾಲ್
And now making a run down that right wing is Bengaluru United. Here comes a cross. This can be dangerous, but Satyajit Bordoloi, he had his eyes on the ball. And this is one area where Bengaluru, or rather Sporting Club Bengaluru, has excelled. That's the goalkeeper. Because both the goalkeepers, both Satyajit Bordoloi and Neeraj Kumar, they have been the safest pair of hands under the sticks. They have done well enough and they have done strongly enough to deny the oppositions over and over again. That's a lovely bit of snatch there. Good work. And now, just when it felt like Bengaluru United will have an outside chance of bursting forward, the flag went up. It was slightly risky from SCB. Nice little twist and turn. Manoj Kannan onto the far left. It's another long ball that has been played on to the far right. Does well to keep it in play there. Can be an opportunity. Shravan Shetty with the cross. What a terrific strike! Tomio Shimre with an acrobatic back volley has scored the first goal of the evening.
Hello.
Sporting Club Bengaluru, the Golden Tigers, score once again away from home. A stunning, sensational hit. A rock solid cross. Coming in all the way from the right, it was Shravan Shetty with the creation. And Tomio Shimre defying the impossible. What a sizzling strike here. Sending the present concourse on their feet. And now more work at the moment for the hosts there. A long ranger coming in, but that won't be bothering Satyajit. The man with a burly stature under the sticks, who obviously knows how to use his stature to perfection. That's a decent bit of work under the sticks there. And now trying to figure out some way all the way from the right. We still haven't seen the left wing being activated by Bengaluru United. And now with the goal, this is one area where Bengaluru United will have to be very, very careful. Back to the goalkeeper again. They'll have to start building quickly. They have one of the finest players in their ranks in the form of their skipper, Chester Paul Lingdo. Chester Paul Lingdo can be an absolute menace. There was a push from behind, but the referee says it's absolutely fine. That's a lovely bit of setup. Could have been danger there. Rishabh Dobriyal was converging upon the ball, but then a timely intervention coming in from Sporting Club Bengaluru, eventually denying a shot of glory to their city rivals. They will be stopped because there's someone down on the ground. They will need some treatment. Looks like a serious blow with the victory. If Sporting Club Bengaluru goes on to win this, that is going to be a fine finish up front. And as things stand at the moment, again, just to give you all a heads up about the points table. SC Bengaluru, the crown champions already, 30 points from 13 fixtures. Dempo Sports Club, 24 from 13. And they are currently locked in a fierce battle against Sudeva Delhi, with 1 point separating them. This can be a possible chance, but that has been cleared away. Danger's not over though. Sporting Club Bengaluru, Arif Sheikh takes one on the half turn, but then that was not on target. Could have been better. Knocking on the doors more than ever. Now the Golden Tigers, they are coming closer and closer. They may eventually come up with more goals, you never know. Bengaluru United just trying to reclaim possession for themselves, but it was not to be. However, a bit of extra time taken, allowing Bengaluru United to reclaim possession. Can United pull things back in this contest? That's $1 million question, but SCB, every time they have taken a lead, they have looked formidable, and every single time after that goal, they've kind of forged a unit that is pretty difficult to imitate. free kick at the moment for Bengaluru United. It's Boanga with the free kick there. He also had Rishabh alongside him. Boanga took a bit longer. The surprise element has fizzled away in thin air now. Boanga eventually launches that, and a very flat free kick. Almost a gift on offer. And through Shoaib Akhtar, it goes all the way back to Srijit. Srijit still controls possession. Back to Shoaib. Now this is where Bengaluru United needs to be careful, because Sporting Club Bengaluru, they have relied on a high pressing brand of football, and when you start playing the high press, then you also risk a latter exhaustion. I think Bengaluru United, this has been their style. Oh, that's a lovely delivery out in the centre line. And now Arif Sheikh could have done better than that. He had no pressure whatsoever. In fact, he could have even twisted and turned and tried to find a bit of space ahead of him. He had a much clearer route to the goal. But what an absolute cracker of a delivery that was. The Golden Tigers really pulling the strings of destruction here. And Bengaluru United merely playing the second fiddle to their opposition. Once again, the Golden Tigers all the way from the left. But this time they have met a cul-de-sac in a growing melee of boots from Bengaluru United. That has been cut short well enough by Manoj Swamikannan, the skipper. Manoj plays it further forward. That's another lovely delivery onto the left wing. Possible cross comes floating in. Flashing in front of the goal. There were two SCB players almost close enough. But then again, being close enough isn't the final say. In football, you need to have a connect. You need to have a poke at the goal. But on that occasion, they were denied a shy at glory. Here's a chance, a lovely twist and turn there. Does well. Wanted to go through the gates of the play, but eventually not successful. That's another long ball played and a bit of a tussle out there on the far left. And it looks like eventually the final touch came from Bengaluru United. The goal kick going in favour of SCB. As things stand, a cracker of a strike separates the two sides. It was Tomio Shimre with a bicycle kick from another gilt-edged assist forged by Shravan Shetty that got Sporting Club Bengaluru the lead in the fixture so far. Still a long way from home, still a long way from the finishing line, and still a lot needs to be done. An eventful day today.
Correct, sir.
Both the teams will have to figure out openings, both the teams will have to figure out chances. And just to give you all a heads up, as things stand, Sudeva and Delhi and Dempo, Sudeva Delhi and Dempo Sports Club, they're still locked at a 0-0 impasse. This can be an opportunity. Here comes the cross from the left. Could have been an absolute screamer. But a timely intervention there from the goalkeeper, eventually saving the day on that occasion for Bengaluru United. He had the bases covered. And this is why you just cannot write off SCB under any circumstances whatsoever. They unload these thunderbolts like never before. And they come from the blue. I mean, they come out of the blue, so you've got to be very, very careful. And this will eventually go out of play. An opportunity now, a throw-in coming in. Taking their time at the moment for a throw-in. Launched one into the box, and then that's a decent clearance coming in from the Golden Tigers. The danger lines have been averted. Now kind of a desperate attempt there to try and keep the ball away. Back to SCB. Shravan Shetty, the man who carved that first assist. Satyajit sends it further forward. And that will go out of play. It's going to be a throw-in. Quickly taken. That's again a forward ball there. Decent snatch, decent intervention. And this is what Sporting Club Bengaluru does so well. They will keep on pressing out even in that centre line, close enough so that they can snatch away the balls out in the midfield. And once they start with that snatch, then whatever follows suit, I mean, that's gilt-edged stuff. And now that could have been an opportunity coming in all the way from the left. We have seen time and time again how Buanga has tried to test the SCB defense, but not to much avail. We can see the few fans out there climbing out on the shades itself to watch this game. I mean, football again is a game. We have seen countless fans coming up to see. It doesn't really matter where they are sitting. It doesn't really matter to them where they are. What matters is that they get a glimpse of the football ground. Oh, that could have been a cheap giveaway, but lucky enough at the moment for SCB that there was someone to cover it up. A bit of risky football there from Sporting Club Bengaluru. Papuya trying to send it forward, eventually winning in a throw for the men in yellow, for the visitors here. As things stand, we are near to that half-hour mark. So far, there hasn't been too many stoppages. The game has kind of continued in its rhythmic tune at the moment. Shravan Shetty with the throw-in. Takes one. The ball still remains with SCB. Back to the centre line. A lateral pass. Well received onto the far left. He had to cover some ground. Does well. That's a brilliant flick. Trying to lay it up in the stride of the player lurking forward for that second ball. Oh, that was poor. That was certainly not needed. He is lucky on that occasion to escape a card because there wasn't any pressure on him. He just clipped him from the back. Fouls like these can result in offences, bookable offences in fact. Bengaluru United trying to break free. Chestapal Lingdo, their skipper. Lingdo sets it up onto the far left. Can be a possible opportunity. Rishabh sends it further inside. Rishabh Sardesai, who sends it to the right now. Looking for some space to cross the ball. Here comes the cross. But a pretty emasculated one, to be honest. Could have done better than that. The possession falls back at the feet of Bengaluru United. And they go further forward, knocking on the doors. But now, for the moment, they'll just wait. They'll try and calm things down. They'll play it back to their goalkeeper. Slow down the tempo on that occasion. Back to Shravan Shetty. Very well intercepted. Can Bengaluru United come up with an equalizer? That's a brilliant bit of work by Chestapal Lingdo. Chestapal sets it up onto the far right. They will need numbers up there. At the moment, they are being outnumbered. The cross comes in, but that has been repelled away. Once again, onto the far right. There comes the cross. Possible chance, but Satyajit Bordoloi, he had his eyes. He has the vigilance that he kind of creates. The vigil right in under the stakes that he comes up with. I think that is also equally brilliant. This is exactly where the difference starts getting created. When your goalkeeper is playing a phenomenal game, when your goalkeeper has his eyes around the goal, he knows exactly who the players are and where the attacks can come in from. He gets to position himself to perfection. I think a lot gets easier. We'll have to wait and watch whether the foul was given. That was a close call. Kind of a 50-50 occasion, but it looks like Bouanga has been clipped and has also won a free kick for his team there. It's Rishabh Dobrial
Sorry.
with the free kick. And he has got Bouanga next to him as well. Rishabh has a venomous right footer. And Bouanga can also be the man going for it, but possibly from a closer range. I think this is exactly free kicks like these. This is where your practice situations comes into play. Here comes the free kick floated at the far post, and that could have been the equalizer. So close yet so far for Bengaluru United. The goalkeeper had to cover, had to kind of scramble out there. Had that ball been on target, the world order could have been restored here at the Dravidan Padukone Centre of Excellence. A corner nonetheless, though, opportunity for Bengaluru United. Danger still remains, and somehow that has not gone in. Would you believe that? Point blank range, just the goalkeeper to beat. All he had to do was place it, and he struck it with so much power that it has sailed over for the skies there. What a glorious chance goes banging, and now it's going to be a quick water break just to ensure that everybody is hydrated and doing well enough.
State wise இது என்ன செய்யுது லீக் இது ஐ லீக் 2 ஐ லீக்லயே ஐ லீக் 1 2 3 ஓகே ஐ லீக்
And as the players head back to the center, just to give you all a quick heads up, in the deciding match between Sudeva Delhi and Dempo, Sudeva has managed to find a goal there, which has now placed them in the driver's seat, at least for the time being. It just means one thing here, that if Sudeva can win this, and they leapfrog Dempo Sports Club and regain their position back in the I-League, regain their tickets to the I-League. But if Dempo manages to secure a draw, a team that has dominated national football championships in their given heydays, they will be back in the I-League. That's a long range. That was nowhere close there. You've got to do better from that range. Could have done far better on that occasion, was readying himself for the shot, but on that occasion it went miles over the woodwork. Manoj Swami Kannan. That's an excellent bit of work there. Oh, could have been a better pass there. Almost figured out his opposition. Kind of a cheap giveaway. But then that first touch wasn't that great enough, allowing Sporting Club Bengaluru under control. That's a decent bit of work, but has been denied. Entrance into the box. Rishabh Dobrial was trying to make all the ripples. Rishabh Dobrial and Bouanga, both of them have been pretty active on that left wing, getting in with those crucial crosses. It's going to be a long throw in. Bengaluru United trying to make the use of the utmost or whatever they can. That was a decent move though, but went straight into the hands of Satyajit Bordoloi. All the way back to the goalkeeper. Could have been risky, but he just clears his lines in the nick of time there. Srijit R. Back with Bengaluru United. That's a fine start there. Now Buanga once again from the left. Plays it forward but intercepted by Shravan Shetty. And now coming in all the way from the right, Tomio Shimre, the man who is possibly everywhere, omnipresent. You would expect to see more of him. Syed Umair, an excellent winger, but today he's playing in a slightly different role. And look at how he keeps on fighting for the ball. That's an excellent through there. And an equally brilliant defensive maneuver. And at the moment, now both the teams are trying to snatch the ball with everything they have up their arsenal. Coming in all the way from the right. Can this be a possibility for him to try and launch it into the box? Here comes the cross. Slightly risky. And at the moment though, Sporting Club Bengaluru will be safe and sound. But Bengaluru United, they are trying. They're coming closer and closer. They're coming forth with those long haul crosses. Just trying to open up the opportunity, the windows of opportunity on that occasion. Another long cross. Floated in. And that will go out of play. Goal kick at the moment for Sporting Club Bengaluru. Once again, just to give you all a quick heads up, this is the final day of I-League 2. This clash has been one to remember. This year's I-League has been one to remember. All the teams have fought pretty hard enough. All the teams have rocked and rolled with their utmost. But then again, with all of that being said, eventually it's the finishing touches that matter. Sporting Club Bengaluru, they have already qualified for the next year's I-League. And at the moment, Sudeva, Delhi and Tempo Sports Club, the ones who are locked in a ferocious battle, will be the ones. Like whoever wins. So if Sudeva goes on to win it, then they make it to next year's I-League. If Tempo even draws, they are the ones who are qualifying. This can be a possible chance. A shot taken but blocked away, which means further pressure for Bengaluru United to try and find that equalizer. But ever since that goal, after a few isolated bursts of acceleration from SCB rather, Bengaluru United have actually upped the ante and they are attacking a lot more ferociously than their counterparts. All the way back again to Srijit. Srijit to Shoaib. Shoaib sends it further right. Back to Shoaib once again. Back to Srijit. Constant pressing there from Tomio Shimre. That's a fine delivery. And that is picture perfect, if I would say. This can be dangers knocking on the doors. There comes the shot. And he's dragged it wide. Could have done far better. What a brilliant chance here. Almost setting up the possibility for a long ranger that Bengaluru United loves to try and test their luck with. And now, at the moment, Sporting Club Bengaluru is kind of crysting with fire. They're playing those short passes inside the box. They'll have to be careful. And now the throw and going in favour of Bengaluru United. Whenever it's the Bengaluru derby, you can expect these two teams to try and showcase their mighty flair and finesse. Now SCB, they are kind of playing a deep defensive line. Now that's some exquisite work from Buanga. This can be an opportunity. Once again, a timely intervention. Could have been danger bells ringing. But fortunately enough, things were taken care of. But at the moment, Bengaluru United, they are relentless. They are unsparing. They are kind of unstoppable here. Sporting Club Bengaluru reclaims possession for themselves. Takes it one step at a time. That's a phenomenal ball. Syed Umair trying to follow that up, but then he was being shielded not by one but two defenders. And good work once again by Srijit, who was quick to get out of his line.
Don't drop. Don't drop.
As well on that occasion. All the way back to Shoaib again. Final few minutes of regulation time in the first half. Shoaib and Feroz, they've done a good job in the defense. Chester Paul Lingdo. Back to Lingdo again. And Lingdo sends in a scarring cross. But that's a sensational catch there by none other than Satyajit Bordolo. It looks like, is it his head there? Rishabh Dobriyal is right next to him. It's good to see him is back on his feet. Satyajit sends it downtown. Manoj Kannan clears away his lines, tries to keep the ball away from the danger zone. Passes being played amongst themselves all the way back to Satyajit. Satyajit steers it further right. Syed Umair, is it? No. That's a brilliant run. It was Tomio Shimre. Tomio Shimre, he has acres of space ahead of him, does well to receive that, gone slightly acute. He'll have to wait. Syed Umair now cutting back in sharply, goes for a long ranger. Oh, would have been an absolute gem of a strike there. From distance had it been on target. What an electric effort there from the sensational Syed Umair. Unfortunately, the ball kind of curled away from the post. There were danger signs flashing, alarm bells ringing. And Bengaluru United will have to be careful about that. Because Sporting Club Bengaluru, they know that they have the opposition exactly where they want them to be. They'll come forward knocking on the doors. Bit of push, but eventually things have been taken care of. Shoaib back to Srijit again.
ಹೌದು 45 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಎದುರುಗಡೆ LED ಎಲ್ಲಿರೋದಾ ಏನು?
And Bengaluru United have the last laugh. And they restore parity. Shravan Shetty, man with the assist. "45 minutes are over." Bit of opening out there, but Manoj Kannan, he's also one of the most seasoned defensive generals. Does well. Plays it further forward, tries to control that, but eventually has been dispossessed. Again headed to safety. Does well, and now on to the left. Coming further, coming closer. It's trying to create chances all by themselves. 2 minutes of additional time. 1 minute have already gone forward. And in the final minute of the first half, as things stand, Sporting Club Bengaluru still have that 1-0 cushion. A screamer of a strike from Tomio Shimre. All the way back to Srijit. Srijit will take his time as well. They know this half. There wasn't much remaining. Looks like there was a foul that was involved. 20 seconds more to go. Srijit just taking it simple right now. Launches one into the opposition box. It's a fine setup, but nobody there close enough. Satyajit comes out of his line and eventually collects it without breaking a sweat. And that's the end of the first half. A thrilling first half comes to an end. And as things stand, Sporting Club Bengaluru has a 1-0 cushion with Tomio Shimre scoring that solitary goal so far. We'll now dive into a short breather and return with the second half quick enough.
ಒಂದು ಸರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ ಅದು ಒಂಚೂರು ಕೊಡಿ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತಾ
Welcome back, everyone. We're all set for second half of this clash of the two titans, locking horns with Sporting Club Bengaluru. And as things stand, Sporting Club Bengaluru, they have, thanks to, or rather courtesy of an absolute of a strike from Tomio Shemre. There's work to be done. Will be hopeful of going to the finish. This time attacking on your frame from the right to the left in their signature reds is Bengaluru United, attacking on your frame from the right. Rather, from the left to right is Bengaluru United. And from right to left, dressed in their flamboyant yellows, is the Golden Tigers. Sporting Club Bengaluru. Eventually, at the end of the day, which is the team that goes on to win this clash will define whom does the torch of Bengaluru lie with piece of football. But to be honest, Bengaluru United has done a fine job. A decent opportunity. He had no one to support him either. There were two Sporting on his neck. Changes have been done. There have been any reason for changes because, truth be told, Bengaluru United has towards the latter half of that first 45 minutes. The Golden Tigers, they will be hoping for that inch. And that's a fine ball. Cross comes floating in. But fizzled away. No real. On that again, Johnson Joseph Matthews with the corner for to double that cushion of theirs. And if they're able to do so, it will only get difficult and more difficult for here from the team in reds. An opportunity, but that has been headed out. Nothing significant from that. It's a long ball, a bit of snatch out in the center, but not to be. It's a fine setup now coming in all the way from the right. A bit of push there. And the flag goes up. That wasn't the cleanest of tackles, as the Golden Tigers wanted to make an infringement from the right, trying to set up a cross. Now this man, he has been absolutely brilliant here. Srijit, he continues to do so. In case of that goal, there wasn't much that he could have done. It was point blank range, and at the same time, effort, the acrobatic effort that came in, that was absolutely gorgeous. Now coming in from the left. Back to Srijit again. Srijit plays it to the far left this time. Shoaib. Shoaib sends it forward. Bit of tussle inside the box. Cleanly won by Sporting Club Bengaluru, and now they try to change the direction of the attacking tide. Not for long, however. Bengaluru United committing numbers to the cause. Good snatch at the moment. And a good switch as well. Syed Omer, who's playing a much more central role today, goes forward with the long ball, but eventually that's kind of clueless on that occasion. Alright, to be honest. Gets the ball back at the feet of SCB. SCB sitting deep right now. These two. Not really pressurizing the opposition. Karthik has also joined the likes of Shoaib. That's a decent setup. Syed Omer. That's brilliantly done. Leaves his marker in darkness. Syed Omer can come forward with a cross. The ball still stays inside. And a brilliant bit of defensive work there, allowing Bengaluru United to try and trade it away for a goal kick. But that footwork there, that was pretty fancy, and that was very well executed as well from Syed Omer. And this is where he gets extremely menacing. And this can be an opportunity for Bengaluru United. On to the far right here. Rishabh Dobriyal looking for support. And now he sends one towards that central channel. Danger's not over. The men in red keeps on amplifying the pressure. Barely being kept away. This can be a chance, but then it's fallen now. The safe feet of the SCB defense. However, not for long. The question is who eventually snatches possession for themselves. That's good work. And a clattering foul on Tomio Shimbre. Referee says that was absolutely by the books. Throw in. And here's an opportunity. A brilliant bit of snatch there, allowing Bengaluru United to deny the opposition a free surge. Ever since that goal has been scored, it has been Bengaluru United calling the shots. They've come close on a couple of occasions as well. They've got to start finishing things off, or else all this salvo, all this belligerence, this will not count. This will eventually fizzle away or go down in history as just lost efforts. And just in the nick of time, the defensive maneuver coming in there from SCB. 51 minutes on the clock. And just to give you all a quick heads up, the deciding fixture for the second place, clash between Tempo Sports Club and Sudeva. Sudeva secured the lead earlier in the game, but then Tempo has now restored parity. So it's all fair and square. And if things remain like this, it is Tempo Sports Club who will be making their way back to I-League after a long hiatus, after a long absence. And what an era is it going to be for the Golden Eagles. But for the time being, though, Bengaluru United coming in from the right, trying to find some space there, but SCB relentless in their defense, keeping their heads up high, not allowing an iota of space there. And the concept, the idea of parking a bus in the defense has so far worked magically for the Golden Tigers. Chester Paul Lingdo. Lingdo does well, but eventually has been dispossessed. Another forward ball. And it's an opportunity for Golden Tigers to try and bomb forth, but they have once again been stopped in their tracks. And here comes in Bengaluru United. That pass could have been better. lovely through ball was being attempted on that occasion, but then slightly, a very slightly heavier touch, allowing the goalkeeper to collect that without breaking his sweat. Manoj Swamikannan playing it along the carpet. Decent one-touch football. And now coming in from the left, there comes a potential goal-scoring cross. Could have been a spillage altogether. Srijit. A bit of confusion there. There was a player, possibly Tomio, who was stationed out on the far right. Or was it RF? Not entirely sure, but then could have been danger signs flashing. What a chance that was. And the chance goes begging. Back on the attack, it's Nikhil G from the right. Nikhil plays it towards that central channel, looking for more space. Rivav Sardesai. Rivav plays it out into the penalty box of the opposition. Danger's not over. Rivav still chasing the ball there and cleared just in the nick of time again. Sporting Club Bengaluru, they are kind of living dangerously right now. And the change happening here. Mapuya coming in for Bengaluru United. The question is, in place of whom? And it's Rishabh Dobrial who's made way for Mapuya. Apologies. Another long throw. Launched into the box there. Not much space. We're already talking about parking the bus. I think Sporting Club Bengaluru, they are just drumming up the numbers inside their own box. Kind of throwing every possible resource at their behest in order to deny the sudden resurgence of Bengaluru United. Ever since they have conceded, they have looked really solid. Syed Umair, however, not a part of that mix. And the corner comes floating in at the far post. Danger remains, and somehow Satyajit Bordoloi coming up with a crucial hand there in the dying embers of that move. Could very well have been the equalizer. Bengaluru United almost within touching distance of restoring world order here at the Dravid and Padagon Center of Excellence. Another corner comes floating in once again. Time and time, Satyajit Bordoloi using his gigantic stature to deliver SCB out of the immediate jeopardy. What a couple of corners they were. Absolutely screaming, coming at them thick and fast. Sporting Club Bengaluru relying heavily on the broad shoulders of Satyajit Bordoloi. What a save. Not just one save, but two saves in quick succession. Is there another corner almost of a similar stature coming up? And Bengaluru United make good use of this one. Floats it towards the far post. It has been kept in play. And trying to brave past Manoj Swamikannan isn't wise decision enough because it's tough. Chestapal Lingdo comes up with a cross, but that has been repelled away to safety. Danger still lingers on. Bengaluru United kind of realizing the urgency. That's well done. And now Bengaluru United once again. That's a lovely bit of setup, but well snatched as well. Brilliantly snatched, rather. Despite the growing pressure on their backs, Sporting Club Bengaluru still persistent with their style of football, playing it along the carpet. Tomio Shimre trying desperately to keep the ball in play, and he does that very well. That's the touch of finesse. And now a switch onto the far right. Looking for space, looking for some shooting opportunity as well. A bit of left-right there, and somehow scrambling out of the danger lines. But now looking more dangerous than ever. A possible shot can be lined up. But I think far better could have been done by Johnson Joseph Matthews. Kind of took the shot a bit too early on that occasion, allowing the goalkeeper Shriji to collect it comfortably. And once again, all the way back to Shriji. We are nearing that 1 hour mark. Bengaluru United now all the way from the right. Here comes another long cross there. Danger keeps on looming large, but Satyajit Bordoloi, the man who clears away the dangers, the man who's got the safest pair of hands today under the sticks, continues to hold his fort with utmost ferocity. What a gilt-edged display has this been from him. Bengaluru United also unfazed, undaunted by the consistent defensive barrages that are being posted. That's well done. Twists around Tomio Shimre. And not to be, it's going to be thrown in favour of SCB. There's an opportunity, another long ball sent on to the far left. A long chase here, eventually kept in play there. And there comes the cross. That looks like a point-blank range, but danger has been cleared momentarily, however. Once again, Johnson Joseph Matthews is now the focal point of all SCB attacks. And now trying to create more space out in that central channel from the left. Ajit Arasu. Ajit plays it back to Arjun. And Arjun has given the ball away. And this can be a lovely chance for Bengaluru United, but once again overcrowded. All the way back to Satyajit. Another long cross onto the far right. Decent control. Joseph once again. Further left. Now to Ajit. Ajit plays it into the stride of Asif. There comes the cross. Potential goal scoring chance, but that has been denied. However, Sporting Club Bengaluru are now coming slowly and steadily forward. Asif has been substituted, not exactly sure in place of whom though. Back to Asif. Back to Manoj. Manoj taking his time. Quite a hard-working figure out there in the defensive third there. Another long ball. Thumping clearance. Coming in from Rivop Sardesai. Throw in at the moment for Bengaluru United. Nikhil with the ball. And Nikhil takes it quickly enough. Does well. This can be a possible chance. That's a brilliant through ball. And Tomio waiting for support. Support arrives in the form of Asif. Back to Tomio. Oh, that's a brilliant back flick. Cheeky enough. This can be danger signs flashing. Sends it out to the far post, but a crucial save. Arjun Jayaraj was trying to circle around, trying to find out an opportunity to latch on to the delivery. What a stunning strike would that have been. And Tomio Shimre, you've got to praise this man. Incredible work rate with that back flick. That wasn't just cheeky, that was just brilliant as well. And Jacob John will be the man coming in. It looks like it's going to be a twin substitution. And Shaibalong Karpan as well. So now Sporting Club Bengaluru just upping the ante, just ensuring that they are bringing out the best of their players. Corner kick for Sporting Club Bengaluru. And just for everyone watching this game, to give you all a heads up, Dempo Sports Club has come from behind to go 2-1 up in the deciding clash against Sudeva Delhi. With the final 30 minutes remaining, both the clashes are going to live up to their expectations. At the moment, this has been a pretty open encounter, an eventful encounter. Corner. Jacob John, first touch on the ball and sends it towards the far post. And it looks like another corner will be awarded. That was curling towards the very end. And eventually the goalkeeper putting in a crucial touch there, just bearing the ball away to safety. Here comes a corner. But kind of outside the grasp of anyone. All the way back to Manoj. Trying to figure out now for the past 5 minutes, whatever danger was sparked by Bengaluru United, they are kind of subsiding, and SCB are taking the center stage. It's going to be a goal kick for SCB. Apologies for Bengaluru United rather. However, it has been taken care of. And a free kick now. Arjun Jayaraj will be the man, possibly unloading the free kick into the box. Not really one of the most viable ranges to have a free kick from. But again, you never know. The kind of training sessions that we witness in today's practice, that's just awe-inspiring as well. Once again, close enough. Could have been danger. But then Bengaluru United stays alive in this game. This is really difficult. This has been a very, very oscillating encounter. That's calculated. Another twin substitution being lined up for Bengaluru United. Looks like Hridaya Jain is going to step in, and show is going to be Ashley Alvin Kohli. The ones coming off are Firoj Ali and Nikhil G. So that means more firepower up in the center. Bengaluru United, they did well, to be honest, ever since they conceded that goal. But in the last 5 minutes, this has been all Sporting Club Bengaluru who are calling the shot. 65 minutes of play already unfurling ahead of us. That's a lovely bit of work. Is there a bit of space for them to try and line up a possible shot there? Moved on to the far left. And there comes a potential cross, but no danger, no harm done. And once again, Tommy Oshimre, he's dropped deep today. He's taking a lot of workload. Sends in a lovely ball. Arif Sheikh trying to latch onto it. And eventually the panic button being struck. Cleared away at the expense of a corner there. Bengaluru United, they are breathing hard and they are falling back now in numbers as well. Realizing the fact that all that exhaustion that's setting in. And that wasn't a corner. Apologies for that. That is throw-in. Quickly taken. Does well to defend against the melee of SCB boots there. Eventually they are freed from the clutches of the Golden Tigers. They would like to create an attack of their own. Throw in. Another opportunity. Can be danger signs. There comes the shot! And the strike dragged wide in fact. What a brilliant chance that was. Once again testing the opposition with a missile, with a torpedo of their own. But that was not on target. Misfired. I think Bengaluru United now know that they will have to unload a few more like those if they will have to break down this kind of unbreachable defensive unit of Sporting Club Bengaluru. And now twisting and turning Ashley, who's just come on as a substitute. Chesterpaul Lingo. Lingo sends in a cross. Brilliantly chested down. Danger's not over. It's gone slightly away though. It remains. And Buwanga with the cross. Again, not exactly on the head of the player. They would have intended it to be on. Taking their time. RF does well to keep possession at his feet. Took a bit longer than expected for him to settle down, to stabilize the momentum. Another quick cross. Kishan Singh has also been introduced into the mix. And now inside the penalty box. That's a lovely bit of setup. A long range, but could have been better than that. We have seen kind of belters, screamers and pearlers from range from the firing squad of SCB. We are so used to them, to be honest. Here comes a long throw. And again, just not taking any risks whatsoever. But Bengaluru United still relentless to find that equalizer. And at the same time, Sporting Club Bengaluru keeping their guards up high, protecting their citadel at all costs. Now through the central channel, steers it towards the far right. Trying to make inroads. Wanga. All the way to the far left. Decent ball from Hridaya Jain. Here comes a long ranger and it has sailed over. It's not easy to beat the towering stature of Satyajit, who's very carefully and warily marked the 3 sticks. Still 20 minutes to go in this encounter. Satyajit sends it downtown. Ribov was trying to keep the ball away, all the way back to Shuji. And with the time passing by, Bengaluru United, they have more numbers up front than SCB. They're taking their time, they're not rushing through. Back to the goalkeeper once again. Tomio, the goal scorer for the day. Quick exchange of passes back to Tomio. Tomio to Arjun. And this time through the legs of Kishan Singh. Well defended, but momentarily Bengaluru United have the numbers up, which means they are getting a lot closer to the ball. They have more people to come close to the possession. And Sporting Club Bengaluru, they are happy to just sit back deep enough and defend with everything that they have got up their sleeves. And once again, for everyone hooked onto the screens, as things stand at the other game, the deciding one, Dempo Sports Club have now secured a 3-1 cushion against the resurgent Sudeva Delhi. And if things stand like that, then Dempo Sports Club will be heading to I-League, with Sudeva Delhi coming so close yet remaining so far. That's another long ball into the box, but no real threat at the moment for Srijit Dar. He'll collect them on any given day. Now Bengaluru United coming through the central channel. That's a lovely ball there. A wonderful bit of setup. Can be danger signs flashing, but well defended again. The man who was at the receiving end of it was Jerry Hamar. Back to Sporting Club Bengaluru. And it looks like the Bengaluru United player has gone down. He'll need some treatment. And the physio has stepped up. It looks like it's Karthik Panika who's gone down and receiving treatment at the moment. Good to see that Karthik is back on his feet. We'll be resuming action shortly.
ಸರ್ ಫೋನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಲೈವ್ ಅಂತ ಆಡಿಯೋ
And while the player received the treatment, that was also a quick water break, the second water break of the day. Again, this has been a game that has been happening at a pretty fast pace. We are back and underway. Final quarter of the game remaining, final quarter of the regulation time remaining in the second half. Can Bengaluru United pull one back here? Another long ball, some box-to-box action to be honest. Well defended. I think Sporting Club Bengaluru, they don't mind this because, oh, that's a cheap giveaway there, and that's certainly a free kick. Tomio Shimre fouled right in front of the referee there, and the card coming out as well. Something that you'd really not like to witness. And this is where Tomio Shimre is kind of unstoppable, has got some tremendous speed up his sleeves there. It's hard to stop him from surging forward. And another opportunity here for FC Bengaluru, or rather for Sporting Club Goa, Sporting Club Bengaluru, to try and find that second goal. If they are able to find the second goal, this can very well be the end of the fixture. Kishan Singh with the free kick from just outside the box. However, will have to hold up. There's a player who's gone down, looks like he's cramped. He's back up on his feet there, which means we are back and running. Kishan Singh unloads the free kick at the far post and eludes everyone there. A goal kick eventually in favour of Bengaluru United. It's been a pretty fast-paced battle of epic proportions. Another couple of changes lined up. has been a busy day in office for this man as well, Shriji. We've seen a lot of back passes coming in, and he's done well to man the sticks. Manoj Kannan does well to clear his lines, and that's a long clearance there, all the way back to Srijit inside the box. Another long ball sent forward, trying to latch onto that. However, interceptions from SCB. And now Tomio Shimre. Tomio has a lot of space ahead. He had some help as well from Shaibalong Karpan. Back to Tomio. Brilliant setup. This can be danger once again. An excellent run there coming in from Shaibalong Karpan. Followed it brilliantly and eventually has won a corner for his team. We've seen quite a few corners for SCB in the second half, and the numbers only keep on growing further from here. Quickly taken. A possible shot can be coming in, and it did come in from Shobik Das, but straight into the hands of Shriji. Now Bengaluru United, they do a phenomenal job. That was a lovely ball, but then truth be told, they had support out there. Rajit Arasu keeping a keen eye on proceedings. But Bengaluru United, they know that they will have to rush. They'll have to find the equalizer at the earliest possible strike. And that's again sent into the box, but no challenges for Satyajit. Picks it up. There's another lovely long ball forward. Goes out of play. It's going to be a throw in favor of the Golden Tigers. They'll take it quickly. Picks it up, waits for the man. I think they have the luxury right now of wasting time. They have a 2-1 cushion. Apologies, they have a 1-0 cushion rather. The other game, however, between Tempo and Sudeva Delhi, Tempo has a 3-1 cushion, which means they are closer towards I-League with every passing second. Quick throw taken in. That's a fine ball into the central channel. Kishan Singh sets it up brilliantly from the left. Here comes the cross, and that's a penalty. The question mark was asked. It looked like the goalkeeper was completely off time. Is there a penalty? I reckon the flag's actually gone up. So, no, at the moment, though, Bengaluru United is safe. Or else it could have been trouble, because it clearly looked like the goalkeeper was nowhere close enough to the ball. 52 minutes of action, and Sporting Club Bengaluru just coming forward, bursting on occasions with their explosion of brilliance. Bengaluru United, they are still keeping the pressure on their city rivals, but so far, when it comes to the clinical finishing, that has been missing. Tussle for possession, and a very clumsy foul there upon Kishan Singh. Referee says possession's back at the feet of Bengaluru United. And now in the second half, if you take a look at the stands, it is kind of filled up with time. And obviously the crowd at Bengaluru, they are loving football. It was Bengaluru FC who brought the revolution, but since then, these teams of well have also played well enough. The BDFA elite division of league that has also brought out quite a few superstars and has kind of provided the platform to these stars. Free kick going against Bengaluru United. Chester Paul Lingdo wanting to find a bit of headway down that central channel. Back to Manoj. Manoj trying to set up Tomio on the far left. That's gone out of play for another throw-in. It's quickly taken in. Sporting Club Bengaluru still trying to find out an opening there. Can they get that insurance goal? Can they put this game to bed? Slightly overpowered. Tomio was not able to collect that. And this can be a possible chance. Chester Paul Lingdo bursting forth through the central channel, sets up the player on the far left, but I reckon there was a bit too much power on that cross there for Ashley. Ashley kind of went too far away. In fact, it's going to be a corner for Bengaluru United. There comes the corner, floated into the mix. And just before oh, that is a misunderstanding there, completely misjudging the flight of the ball, almost gave the possession away. Could have been a fine opportunity for FC Bengaluru United. It was not to be. And as things stand, the city rivalry still remains tipped in the favour of Sporting Club Bengaluru. Satyajit had to rush for the ball. The defence kind of fell asleep on that occasion. That's a decent bit of work onto the far right. Charging forward. As well to come closer and closer. But that will go out of play. And a substitution happening here for Bengaluru United, for Sporting Club Bengaluru. And that is Gautam Virwani coming in. The man who's heading out is Arjun Jayaraj. He's had a pretty eventful game today. More defensive reinforcements here for SCV. Three and a half minutes of regulation time remaining, and whatever minutes will be added on. Another player who's of Bengaluru United who's gone down and needs some treatment. We resume proceedings. Now coming in from the right, is FCV. Bengaluru United doing well enough. They've done well, actually, to be honest. They've done everything right except for that goal, which eventually is the life and blood of any fixture. Tomio Shemre, that is some sensational footwork again. But eventually he runs into a host of defenders. Oh, there's a lot of space ahead. This can be a goal-scoring chance. And a crucial save coming in. Shaibalong Karpan almost on a one-on-one situation should have finished that one, but eventually finds Srijit along the way. Took a bit longer than expected, made the angle a bit more acute for himself. Throw in favour of Sporting Club Bengaluru. keep on fighting. They keep on driving as fast as they can. That should be a free kick in favor of Bengaluru United. Still not done. How many minutes will be added on? Possibly 5 to say the least. It can be more than that as well. Ashley with the free kick. Ashley displays it. This should be straight out of the practice session. Oh! Out of nowhere, once again, just Bengaluru United coming so close on that occasion. And now Hridaya Jain trying to keep the ball away, but he's given the possession cheaply. This can be a possible chance for Sporting Club Bengaluru as they storm from the right. Do they have more space ahead of them? They come closer and closer. There is a crossing chance. The cross comes in, but the shot eventually not on target. Asif was the man shouldered with the responsibility of firing the one from close enough range. It was not well controlled, that one, kind of risking himself, opening up the defense, and they can be getting the response, to be honest. Headed away to safety again. Minutes are over. We'll have to wait and watch how many minutes are being added on. This has been a pretty fast-paced battle. Not too many stoppages, not unnecessary stoppages. But I reckon with 2 water breaks in the center, 5 minutes should ideally be added on. Of course, one water break was in the first half, the other in the second. That's good body shielding, and eventually a lovely way to deflect the ball, at least of one of the Bengaluru United's players' feet, and getting it out of play. Now Bengaluru United are under the threat here. Can they find out that late goal in this contest? Coming in all the way from the right, Ajit sets up further forward, but then the possession now has fallen back at the feet of Bengaluru United. This can be a chance. Chesterpaul Lingdo does well, sends the ball forward, but straight into the safe hands of Satyajit Bordoloi. He'll take his time there and slow things down further. Look at how Chesterpaul is still running around. Just tells you he's played 90 minutes of football and yet he's not daunted. He's kind of playing as if with an oxygen cylinder on his back. Another yellow card comes out. That's a nasty foul. And Tomio Shimre, what a season this lad has had. Absolutely brilliant. Here's Manoj Khandan. Looking around, 4 minutes has been added on, not 5. Sends in towards the far post, straight into the safe hands of Srijit there. Bengaluru United, Chesterpaul Lingdo. Still looking around for some shooting chance. He's gone far too right and there's no help. He had to release the ball early. The longer he took it, is the further away he took it from. final minute of action. This has been a thoroughly entertaining encounter. Both the teams have come pretty close enough. And as the teams now draw it closer to the curtains, is there one final throw of the dice for Bengaluru United? Looks like Tomio Shimre will be the one charging forward. He has got two markers on his back. Eventually was dispossessed. That should be a free kick there. Manoj Swamikandan kind of lattering the opposition off their feet. One last throw of the dice. Quickly taken. And eventually, kind of a forced result has been launched into the box. They'll have to do something quickly. Time's running out. And that should be a free kick. I think that's that. That is that. They'll possibly wait for the free kick to finish things off. But what an enthralling battle has this been between Bengaluru United and Sporting Club Bengaluru. The Bengaluru derby living up to its heightened billing in I-League Division 2. We're on the cusp of the close. A terrific journey, one that will be remembered for ages, particularly for Sporting Club Bengaluru, the Golden Tigers who have made their way to the very top. An opportunity still comes around, but then under the watchful eyes of Manoj Swamikandan, nothing gets past. Robust defensive manager. He's still left with a bit of game time. Quick throw in to follow suit. So a long one goes without a question into the box. Possibly try and use that as a set piece. And another corner here. Interesting. Do we have a late twist in the tail? You never know. Football, we know, can be beautiful and football can be thrilling. The goalkeeper has also come up to the box, knowing that there's no more paradise lost. Is there a late chance? Ribab Sardesai with the corner. Floats it into the mix. And it still doesn't go in. Eventually the long ranger has gone out of play. That should mark the end of the Bengaluru derby, also of the journey of Sporting Club Bengaluru and FC Bengaluru United in this year's I-League 2. It is the solitary strike of Tomio Shimre that seals the deal for Sporting Club Bengaluru against FC Bengaluru United. What a brilliant battle of brilliance. But eventually, it is Sporting Club Bengaluru, the Golden Tigers, who've had the last laugh. Incredible stuff, incredible journey. And next year, we see Sporting Club Bengaluru in I-League 2024-25. Bengaluru United, however, will be coming forth with renewed vim and vigor. That will be your commentator, Rohit, signing off. Thank you, everyone, for joining in. A few flags flying in the concourse, of course, and what a terrific day this has been for football. Once again, everyone, stay tuned for more action on Sports KPI's official YouTube channel. Final score, FC Bengaluru United 0, Sporting Club Bengaluru 1.
ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇದ್ದಿದೆ ಆಪೋಸಿಟ್ ನಾನೇ ಸ್ಟಿಮ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದೆ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ ಸರಿ ಓಕೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ
Well, for everyone watching, we are still to witness the presentation ceremony. So, of course, so stay tuned, everyone, before prizes are being given away. And, of course, the grand trophy for I League 2. Hello everyone, and as the presentation ceremony is underway here, the match officials being awarded, of course, if not for them, this tournament would never have been successful enough. They work tirelessly, and it's time for the medals for the champions of I-League Division 2. Is it? Or do we need to wait a bit more? And yes, finally, we know that it's time. We know it's time for the winners to be handed over. Special prizes from the AIFF officials. One after the other, of course. Ashif, Shaibalong, Shravan, all of them, Ajit, Kishan, all of them played an instrumental part. Jibin Davasi, who wasn't a part of today's encounter. And then Papuya, Praveen Tigga, Kishan Singh as well, Vignesh, Himanshu Patil. And this man, how can we forget him? Neeraj Kumar, the finest of the lot. Syed Umair, he's also done a sensational work. Amir Shimre, the scoring machine. Everyone responsible for this incredible outcome. And today is a hero, I would say, Bordoloi, Satyajit Bordoloi, under the sticks. Had a very busy day, but didn't really shy away from the opportunities. Souvik Das came on later in the game. And as they make their way out, the bigger prizes await. The collective prizes await. There's been a dream day, a contest worth savouring. And who can forget the skipper, the captain, the leader, the legend, Manoj Swamikandan, providing stability in the back. And prize money, if rupees 10 lakh, be given away to the winners of I-League 2, SC Bengaluru. And of course, the bigger award, the trophy. Everyone watching, this is the time. This is what SC Bengaluru have squeezed their hearts out for. A very well-deserved crown of I-League 2. Absolutely worth the wait. The champions of I-League 2 2023-24, Sporting Club Bengaluru. And now we'll let them take over the center stage. We'll let the camera pan over to the celebration board and let you all enjoy with the infectious joy and spirit. That's all, everyone. This will be us signing off for one last time from I-League 2. Thank you, everyone, for being a part of this incredible journey.
Alex, थोड़ा पीछे.
Wait.
Ready? Three timer.
ಹಲೋ ಇನ್ನೇನು ಮುಗೀತು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಮುಗೀತು
live on our socials. Okay.